Hello and welcome to this video where I'm basically gonna go through the PlayStation showcase that was yesterday of this recording and just give my opinion of the different games. Now, I thought there was a lot of good things to see in that event, but I think we should just start from the beginning and go over the games and just give my opinions, even though nobody cares. But let's just do it anyway. Anyways, the first game they really showed off. Like, there was this introduction thingy where they showed clips of a lot of few games, but the first game they really showed off a trailer and even a little bit of gameplay of was Final Fantasy 16. And when they first showed this off, I was a bit confused as to what game it was until I saw the chocobots riding into the battle, which looks weird. It looks a little darker than when I think of Final Fantasy, but yeah, it looks like it could be very cool. I mean, I have not really played any Final Fantasy game except for 12. I think that's the game that I played the most of. And it looks fine. It looks a little darker than what I expect. But I'm really happy they go back to a more fantasy style than the previous game where it felt more like it was a boy band in the woods. That was not really my cup of tea. And yeah, it looks like it could be a very cool game. The combat, now I'm one of those people who probably misses the old school turn-based JRPGs. And I thought it would be really cool to have like a turn-based JRPG for the PS5. So I don't know, it might come. Maybe with Dragon Quest 12. Dragon Quest never changed, buddy. You are my turn-based JRPG when I need you. And yeah, that was basically my opinion of this. It looks fucking awesome. Like the combat looks a little Devil May Cry-ish. I have also heard some say that a developer left Capcom, who used to work on the combat for Devil May Cry, has left and joined with Square Enix. I'm not sure if that's true or something. It's basically just a comment I read. It could be true. It looks like it could be true when I look at the combat here. And yeah, let's just move on to the next game. And that is, of course, SpiderMan Miles Morales. And yeah, what can I say? This game looks fucking beautiful. The beginning there where he walks in the city and the lights and everything looks very cool. And when you get to the gameplay itself, like, it looks like the combat from the first game just pumped up quite a bit. It's very cinematic. I don't know how this game is going to be, if it's going to be open world even, or if it's just going to be a more linear version. I think there might be like a small open world, like you maybe get a few districts you can swing around in, but I don't know. It's just guesswork basically. But I like that how they used his powers, the electro thingy and his invisibility ability. That could be very fun. And even though this is not a full-fledged sequel to the Spider-Man game, it looks so fucking awesome. And I hope they do something with Miles Morales also in the sequel, that you can choose between the two characters to play as. I don't know. But yeah, the scene here on the bridge, it looks so great. The game looks like it's gonna be fucking beautiful. Combat looks fun. And yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a launch title for the PlayStation. I have already pre-ordered my copy. I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, where you also get a remastered version of the first game, because yeah, it's a great game. The Spider-Man games are fucking great. So I'm very excited to play this. It's probably one of the highlights of this event for me. Next one is a big surprise for me. I had heard leaks for this game for the last year or so, people talking about it, but I was never sure. Like, I was hoping for what they showed right here, which looks like it could be an open world Harry Potter game where you can travel around Hogwarts, both the school and the surrounding areas, and do your own thing, and just looks very, very awesome. But I had a fear that it was just going to be a very linear game, perhaps something, maybe a mobile game with the leads and stuff. But this looks like it's just what I want. Like, seriously, the graphic again looks fucking awesome. Having the ability to travel around the school, take lessons. I think you can build your own character. When you see how it goes, it seems like there are different characters in focus. So I don't know. You're probably making your own character. I don't know how this is gonna be, very story based, or if it's more like an MMO, or maybe a fear in my heart is gonna be kind of like Marvel Avengers, something like where you're gonna looter shooter, maybe not loot, an RPG looter thingy with Harry Potter. That is kind of a fear I have. I don't know why. I didn't think about it until now when I said it out loud. Maybe it's just because Marvel Avengers was a little disappointing, and I just thought of that. But yeah, if this is just a standalone RPG with Harry Potter, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for this. I will say that some of the creatures they show off doesn't really make me think of Harry Potter. Kind of takes me out a bit, but so much else. The school, the classrooms, the brooms, and also when they saw that the troll or the ogre, I don't know what they're called, in the dungeon, that looks really awesome. So yeah, I'm giving a big thumbs up for the upcoming Harry Potter game. I'm really excited. I can't wait for 2021. And here is the next game, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I think it was the full title of. I mean, yeah, it looks like a Call of Duty game. I haven't really played a whole lot of Call of Duty games. I played Modern Warfare and I played the first Black Ops, which actually really like the story mode of that game. And if this is similar to that, I could see the appeal. I mean, they showed the trailer off at the announcement trailer, which looked fucking awesome. I was almost willing to go in and buy it right then and there, pre-order, whatever. I don't know. I was excited when I saw the trailer. This had me down a bit. It made me look a lot more like the other Call of Duty games. I guess that's what people want. And yeah, it's fine. Again, I'm very much against this whole raising the price for the games to $70, which this is doing. So this is not a game I'm gonna pre-order. No way. Again, $70, that might seem like, I mean, for me, if I looked at the American price, $70 would kind of bring it up to what the standard price, or close to standard price, a little less than the standard price of a Danish release game. If it goes up $10 in America, it's gonna go up 150 kroners in Denmark, I think. So it's around 600 kroners, which is close to $100. I think it's like 94, 95 bucks, which that's a lot of money for a brand new game, I know, but fuck me. And this one, after watching the first announcement trailer, I was almost considering it. But after this, I'm not so much anymore. I mean, looks fine. And yeah, I think I've been babbling a bit about this one, maybe because I don't really know anything about Call of Duty. So let's just move on. Next, we have one of those games I was really, really excited for. It is Resident Evil 8. I freaking loved Resident Evil 7. It was such a great... It's one of those few games in modern time where as soon as I beaten it, I just started over and played it again. And and the sequel looks like it's gonna be fucking awesome. I think it's gonna address some of the very few problems I have with the 7th game, as in the enemy design was kind of lackluster for me, at least except for the bosses. The bosses were fucking awesome, but the base enemies were kind of boring. There were not that many different enemy types. It was a little lackluster in that department. I think they can do a lot with this village and everything, and I don't know how it's gonna work. If it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be linear, but it could maybe be open world. I don't think it's gonna be open world. Can you do open world horror in a proper way? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be open world. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, I love the game, and it seems to be like somewhat a direct sequel. At least you're playing the same characters you did in 7, and it looks really fucking awesome. I wish we could see a little more gameplay. It is mostly cinematics, but anyways, I'm still gonna buy it. Probably day one, even if it's $70 or 95. Next up is a game that I know a lot of people are excited for, and I should probably also be excited for, but I'm just confused by it, honestly, about how it's gonna work. It is Deathloop. The whole idea seems very cool, but I'm not sure how it's gonna be implemented in the game. Maybe it's out there more. I haven't really looked that much into this game. It's made by the same people who do the Dishonored games, and it looks very much just like a first-person shooter of Dishonored with the same abilities and style, and yeah, which could be fun. I like the Dishonored games. They were not really my favorite thing ever, but they were fun enough. I'm just really confused on how they're gonna implement this whole time thing. If it's with the Deathloop, if you're gonna have to replay certain events over and over again until you like get good at it, or perhaps have to play the entire thing. And it's just, there seems to be so many elements in this game that's just a little confusing. Even this whole rival thing with that woman, I don't really know how that's gonna work. You can play as both, but it's confusing me. I think this is not a game that I probably want to buy at launch. This is probably a game I'm gonna purchase later when it drops in price a bit. I can definitely understand why if people are really excited for this. I probably also should be, because it looks like they're being very innovative about, that's a hard word, about the whole style. And yeah, but I'm just so confused about how it's gonna work and how it's gonna be a smooth experience. But again, the Dishonored people, they usually make quality shit. So sorry about that. They usually make quality shit, so I think we are in safe hand. I'm a little confused about it. I want to see other people play it before I buy it. Even though the gameplay looks fucking dope as hell. Next up, we had a thing that I was very excited about, the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Last year, Devil May Cry was my game of the year. It was fucking amazing. I loved that game. And being able to play it again on the PS5, this time with Virgil, just sounds fucking awesome. I can't wait. Even though the digital edition is going to be available at launch, I'm probably going to wait for a physical release because, yeah, I like them physical releases. And I have something to touch and stuff. And, I mean, I love this game. Any chance to just replay it. I think this is also one of those games where I just started over immediately after finishing it the first time. So, yeah. And playing as Virgil, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. He's like such a cool character. And, yeah. See how they implement him. Apparently, he can also turn back into V as you play. But is that in mid-combat or something? I'm not sure how that is gonna be implemented. I think you're just gonna play as Virgil in the V sections of the story mode, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. And then you can switch back and forth between Virgil and V in the combat. I don't know how it's gonna be, but let's see. I'm excited at least. Next up, we have Artworld Soulstorm, I think it was called. It looks like a beautiful game. I've always been fascinated by the art style and the just the whole world of Artworld. But I never really been into the main games like Abe's Odyssey, and I played a lot of the spin-off games or side games or whatever you call it. Abe's Odyssey didn't really do it for me, the gameplay style. I tried it a few times. It's just, I don't know. This looks beautiful. I think it's gonna be awesome, but it's probably not gonna be my thing if I'm being completely honest. Probably also one of those games I'd probably love to watch someone else play, but hey, it is what it is. And now we have Five Nights at Freddy Security something. Let me just check it up. Yeah, there we go. Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach. I have to this day still not played a single Five Nights at Freddy game, but I've seen a lot of gameplay online. I know how it works, at least with the first games. I know there are a couple of games where it looks like they're trying a bit more. The first 3 games, perhaps, didn't really feel like they were trying that much, honestly. I mean, they tried to do a lot of hidden stuff, but they didn't really do anything to make the gameplay interesting. And I think there was one, I can't remember what it was called, where they really tried something, and there was also a VR one. This looks like it's gonna be first person perhaps, and you'll have an area to walk around in, which seems like that's put a little more effort into it. I might want to play this on a sale, but I kind of, do I want to play Five Nights at Freddy? It's just the cheapest shock scares you can get in a game. So I don't know. It seems like it could be fun, but I don't know. It's Five Nights at Freddy. It's kind of a meme game. And next we have Demon Souls, the remaster or remake, I should probably say. This game again, it looks fucking beautiful. I played the first game on PS3, the original game on PS3. I never beaten it. I got what I think is a decent size into the game, and I liked it. But I usually like a bit more story in my games. I'm not gonna. This is also one of those games that is set to be released for $70, and $70 for a remaster seems a lot. If this is like a proper remake, which it could seem, it might be okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy it at $70 or $95 in Denmark. It's gonna be no. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna wait for the price to drop a bit, and then I'm definitely gonna pick it up. It's a definitely purchase. But not at the price they want at the release. It looks really cool. I really like the style, especially because it looks a little more brighter than the original game. It's been a while since I played. I can't really remember for certain how the original game looked, but it looks really awesome. Especially that monster boss battle there at the end. Just the amount of detail on that dude. It was fucking awesome. I'm a little excited for this game. A little much excited. It could be so fun. And of course, Fortnite, it's gonna be on PS5. Ooh, so excited. I mean, they spent like, what, 30 seconds for that trailer just to show it. They didn't want it to fill up a whole lot for the whole event. I can feel that. Fortnite still doesn't look like something for me. I haven't played it. It just doesn't look like something for me. I'm not really that into Battle Royale stuff. And yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people are gonna have it. I think Fortnite is free. So yeah, a free game at launch for the PS5. That's gonna make some people happy because they're probably gonna spend all their money on the console itself. So a free game, Awesome. Oh yeah, then they also had that PlayStation Plus collection thingy-majig, and it seemed like an alright idea. I think it's not still gonna beat Xbox on their Game Pass. It seems like a better deal. But finally, we're getting something more for a PlayStation Plus subscription. I mean, it has been lagging definitely a lot these last couple of years. I mean, it used to be so you could get like 2 or 3 games on the PS4, 2 games for the PlayStation 3, and 2 games for the PS Vita. That was when it was at the height of your monthly subscription of what you get. Now you just get 2 games for the PS4. And there was also a period where you get like 2 games and a VR game every month. Again, that has been scratched, and we're back to 2 games. Finally, we're getting a bit more for subscription. That is nice. It has been a little on the expensive side for what we get. And unfortunately, I think I played all of these games. I think the only one that I don't play or own has been Monster Hunter and Days Gone. I'm kind of needing those. So yeah, I mean, it could be fun. Let's see. And next we have the reveal of the price. I kind of expected this to be the price. I had kind of hoped they would try to undercut Xbox and make it cheaper. But then again, they can probably not afford to do that. It's going to be a lot in the long run. And it's a shame. I honestly still think PlayStation is going to beat Xbox by the amount of exclusive games that is going to be key to this console war or whatever. But again, Xbox are doing a lot of great stuff. I mean, I'm probably gonna buy the PS5 first because I want those exclusive games. There's not really any games on Xbox that I'm excited for that's gonna be exclusive to the Xbox. Maybe a couple, but not as much as there's on the PS5. So I'm gonna go for the PS5 at first. Maybe down the line, I'm gonna save up for an Xbox as well. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And the price, as I said, was as expected. The release date was not. November 12th. I guess it makes sense to release it on a Thursday instead of Friday the 13th. I was kind of thinking they were going to release it there, but then I guess they got a little superstitious. I don't want to release a game console on Friday the 13th. That makes a little sense. Now, the fucking gut punch of this whole fucking event is the November 19th Rest of the World. Guess who belongs to Rest of the World? This motherfucker. And it annoys me mostly because I wanted to do an unboxing of the console and some of the equipment and play some of the games like early, so I could maybe get a bit more traffic on my channel. And but being behind from such a big part of the world by a week, that is gonna put my channel behind, and it's gonna hurt my small channel. It's annoying. It's a small thing, but it's a personal annoying thing. I think if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I just probably wouldn't care. It would just give me another week to save up for more games and shit. But yeah, I don't get it why Europe and very other big parts of the world. I mean, even China, is still under exploration, so they could give it even later. But then again, China is it's a weird place in the world right now. So I don't know how long later that's gonna be. But then again, I don't live in China. I live in rest of the world. I mean, come on. A week delay. I know there was limitations to the consoles because of this whole COVID, and they couldn't probably produce everything in time for worldwide release at November 12th. It's a shame. It's a big shame. It's sad. But oh well, what can you do? I have already pre-ordered my copy. It went live like an hour ago on my preferred gaming web page that I buy most of my newer gaming shit from, and I have pre-ordered my standard version. And yeah, it was a bit cheaper in Denmark than I expected. Usually, I know that there's a tax in Denmark, so most things in Denmark are gonna be more expensive, especially on the electronics department. As I already said, the games that usually cost $60 in America cost around $95 in Denmark, or other way around. $70 in America is gonna cost $95 in Denmark, and yeah, and so the console is gonna be more expensive as well. Not as much as I expected. The if you can say the digital version is probably gonna cost around what the standard version is in America. In Denmark, does that make sense? I don't know if it makes. I'm babbling. It's gonna be more expensive, but not as expensive as I thought. I've saved up a bit of money now, and I've saved up too much apparently. I have like still money left, so I can buy like a couple of games. I'm also looking to buy that 3D headset thingamajig. I mean, even if it's just something I can only use for the PS5, it's still gonna be awesome to have that 3D audio thing. Just fully immerse yourself in a game. That could be really fucking awesome. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And yeah, the ending of the the live event was the announcement of God of War, the sequel to God of War from the PS4 game. God of War PS4. Kind of rhymes, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyways, I mean, I am excited to play the next God of War game. It's just hard to get excited for a bit of text and a short voiceover. I wish they showed just even a little bit, just a face or cinematic or just 5 seconds of gameplay, anything. I don't get excited for text, honestly. It's a cock tease. But they say it's going to be released in 2021, so not that long off. So yeah, that could be something to look forward to. 2021 seems like it would be an awesome year for games. It could also be the year where we really see the ramifications. What is the word? The consequences. I'm just going to use the consequences of this whole COVID-19 and lack of media and all that other shit. I don't know if it's going to get better by that time. We'll see. The world is a weird place right now. And but fuck it. We have some awesome games to look forward to. There might not be as many as coming out next year as we are hoping for, but maybe it will change. I don't know. It could be something really awesome. Now I'm just babbling again because I'm an idiot. What you gonna do about it? Anyways, I think this has been enough. I have been giving my opinion of the PS5 event case and showcase, and I thought it was good. The gut punch at the end with the week later, that it kind of ruined my night a little bit. I'm also sad they didn't show anything of the next Event Horizon games because I love Event Horizon. No, not that. What's it called again? Horizon Zero Dawn. Fuck me, I'm babbling. I'm annoyed they didn't show any more of the Horizon Zero Dawn game because I loved the first game. That was probably one of my Game of the Year games of the year it was released. And sequel is gonna be fucking awesome. I know that. I wish they showed a bit gameplay. They didn't. Neither of Ratchet and Clank, which I'm also very excited for. But then again, they have showed gameplay of that before. It's probably one of those games they showed the most of so far. And it's also a game I'm very excited for. But yeah, I think I don't have anything more to say. Thank God. This idiot had been babbling enough for now. So I think I'm just gonna call it here. If you've been sticking through the bad English and this motherfucker, you are a real hero. Thanks for watching and take care.